April 14th. You probably won't see this video till the 15th after I'm done editing and posting it. Today all your packets are due, so I have fingers crossed that I see a bunch of those turned in the next 12 hours. It is 11:48 right now, which means you have about exactly 12 hours to do it. So the purpose of this video is to go over changes that are coming to our online learning. So I'm gonna go over what's changing, what's expected of you, what's expected of me, and how we can make the most of this and still support one another. I wanna start with the expectations for students. You are going to be expected to be doing about 20 hours of schoolwork a week, which means about 3 hours per class. You're also going to have video lessons that are maybe recorded by your teacher or simply posted by your teacher. For example, a crash course video or a TED Talk. These video lessons are not part of the 3 hours per class. They are in addition to. You will also have daily teacher check-ins. I haven't totally planned it yet, but what I'm thinking for my class is some type of question. There's a question feature on Google Classroom that I really like. So it's a quick way for you to pop in, answer the question. Question might be, for example, what is your favorite season? You answer it. That way I know you've been on Google Classroom for the day and have checked our feed. I'm not sure quite how other teachers are going to do it. I'm not even finalized in that mode, but I'm going to give it my best shot. For any students in AP classes, which is going to be mostly seniors, some juniors, they are also responsible for keeping track of the changes to their AP exam, checking in with their AP teacher, and making sure that they have the resources to take that AP test. And if you don't have those resources, you need to contact your teacher immediately. I also want to go over a couple of suggestions for you and your family. My first suggestion is for you to add your parents to Google Classroom. There's a feature where you can invite your parents, and this is a great way for them to see what you're working on and for me to communicate with them. I also suggest that you check Google Classroom and Teacher Ease every single day. No exceptions. Make it a routine. Wake up, have breakfast, hop on that computer, check Teacher Ease, check Google Classroom. This is going to help you keep track of upcoming assignments, progress in those assignments, and any potential missed work. My final suggestion is to make a weekly schedule for consistency. Teachers are going to be doing this, and I suggest you do that too. I will be finalizing my schedule. I'm waiting on a couple more details about virtual staff meetings and office hours, which I'll go into in a minute, but you'll have mine once I have it completed. So the main component of this online distance learning, you're gonna hear me call it distance learning, you're gonna hear me call it online learning, it's the same thing. Every week you are going to have learning tasks. These learning tasks will always be posted on Monday and they will be due the following Sunday. So you'll have a full week to do them. These will always be found on Google Slides. The slides will always be titled tasks, your class name, and then the weekly date. And you can see the example here on the screen for my AP Literature class. The first slide will always have all of the tasks. If you click on an individual task, it will link you to the instruction slide for that task. Instruction slides may have additional links or resources for you to follow and complete. There will always be 2 to 3 actionable items. So I'm calling these actionable items because they are things that you need to take action on and turn in. So for example, in my AP Literature slides for this coming week, you can see one of the action items is for them to complete an online quiz, and another is for them to annotate a prompt and submit proof of their annotations. So while there are technically 6 tasks on that home slide, you can see that 2 of them require further action. No matter how many tasks there are, they will all build up to those 2 or 3 actionable items or assignments that you will be submitting. A lot of you are most likely wondering about grading. So you will be graded for semester 2. Remember that semesters are 2 quarters. So semester 2 is quarter 3 and quarter 4. So you have grades for quarter 3. These grades are finalized and they are on Teacher Ease. Your semester 2 grade will be a combination of your quarter 3 grades and your online distance learning. Right now, what I know is that semester 2 will be pass-fail, depending on your work in quarter 3 and online learning. I'm unsure how it's going to be weighted, but your online learning away from school will contribute to whether or not you pass. That means those of you that struggled in quarter 3, you have to stay on top of your game. If you do not, you will not pass this semester. You have to be engaged now more than ever. Also, you will be getting grades in teacheries. Your assignments will have points like your regular grades, and you can see how you've scored on them. Right now, that's not necessarily what your distance learning grade is going to be. We're still trying to process that and figure it out. So what I want you to do is think of grades right now as a way to monitor your progress. Not as pass or fail, but simply as a feedback tool. Grades were basically invented as a way to give students and parents feedback on their academic performance. It will inform you and your parents of what you are learning, how you are doing, and the progress you are making. Another thing that we are going to be implementing for all students is office hours. My seniors definitely know a little bit more about what this is, as we've had versions of this throughout the school year, but it is now going to be something open to every student. A couple quick questions. Office hours, what are they? They are a chance for you to meet with your teachers, check in, and get your questions answered. When will they be? Every day. We have to have office hours for 2 hours every day, varying in times from morning and afternoon. Once I have my own personal office hours schedule figured out, I will post it for you and keep a regular calendar of when those office hours are going to be. Another quick note, sometimes my office hours will be mixed grade levels, so might have students from my Engage, from my senior class, from my 9th grade classes, but I will also have some that are just grade levels. Final notes, Engage is going to be really important. Your Engage teacher should be your main touch point. They will be checking in with you weekly, keeping you up to date. If you do not participate in these weekly Engage checks, you will be referred to the Impact Coach and administration. We have a system for accountability for those who choose not to participate. Finally, I have said this for weeks, literally for weeks, and I can't emphasize it enough. I need you to communicate with me. This is an adjustment for all of us. The more you tell me, the better I can teach you. I think that's about it for now. Of course, email me with any follow-up questions. I do want you to know that the packets may have felt like kind of a break from school. We sort of just gave you these pieces of paper and said, here, you have 4 weeks to do these. But that is no more. You are now going to be on consistent weekly deadlines. You are going to be accountable to multiple teachers. We'll be calling your parents if you don't do the work, and our learning is going to be a lot more rigorous and serious from here on out. You can expect to be reading and writing for my class on a consistent basis. Monday, we start virtual school. Do what you have to do to get yourself in that mindset. I need you ready, engaged, putting forth your best effort. I really hope to see some of you in virtual office hours soon. I totally miss seeing your faces. Let me know if you have any questions.